Okay, welcome back everyone. Hopefully you've spent time building your bridge and you should have something that would look like the bridge that you are building in class that we're going to be testing at the end of the term. Here's a bridge that I've created. I used the same methodology. I created a paddle pop stick, I made the triangle, I made the wall, and then I made my bridge here. Now this is a good picture to show me that you can create a bridge in Onshape. However, we also want to be thinking about how it would be represented as an engineering plan. Now, I'm going to show you how to produce this as a drawing, and it's an incredibly quick process. So, to make a drawing, we're going to come down to our Insert New tab. And instead of creating an assembly or a part studio, we're going to create a drawing. Now I want you to find the ANSI AMM.dwt template with no views on it. We're going to click OK. And here we go. We now have something that should look like this on the screen. I'm going to close this box because I want to insert, and you could insert your paddle pop stick, but that wouldn't be what I want to see. I want to see your complete bridge. So go to your assemblies and click on bridge. Okay, you can choose the view that you want to show me. You can show me the top, the left, the right, the front, the back, the bottom, or the isometric. I like to see an isometric view. And here, the scale, that's how big it is. So the smaller the number is, the bigger it's going to get. So a 120 is actually incredibly small, and a 1.2 is incredibly large. I want to see 3 to 4 views, so don't make your views too big. Maybe a 1.4 if you're doing an isometric. And then we are just going to click, and that's going to place it there. We're going to let it think, and there we go. That's our view. Now, if we want to change some of the details of it, we make sure nothing is selected up here, and we double click on our bridge. Here, if we don't like the view, we can always change it. And we can change the size. We can also rotate it. So I could go 45 degrees rotation, and that's how it is. I don't really like that, so I'm going to put it back to 0, but you can choose whatever angle you want. I've chosen best quality. I want to see a view label and a scale. That way I can see that you actually have made your bridge to a life size scale. We're going to hit OK. Now, we can insert more views. We can go, I always like a front view. We might make it a bit smaller. We might make it a 1.6. We can insert a top view. That way I can see that you have thought about your roof. We could also make that a 1.6 view. And then maybe we can show a left or a right. That way I can see that you've got a clear space within your bridge with no reinforcement. Now, make sure projected view is off. That way we can click on them and we can add our view label. Hit the green tick. I'm going to come through, view label, click, view and scale label for this one. And now we've got all our drawings. I also want to see the measurements. This will tell me that you've actually done it to scale as well. Because remember, I want a bridge that's 300 millimeters long and 100 millimeters wide. So we're going to come up here to our dimension tool and we can click on it, and then we click on 2 points. So maybe here and here, and we'll get a length measurement. We'll come up here. I'm going to put that there. And I can see that this bridge is actually 453.15 millimeters long. I can go here and here, and I can see that my bridge is actually 103 millimeters. So it's 3 millimeters wider than it needs to be. I could also do an across one. This is all you need to show me. This, don't worry about filling this in. Once you've got this ready, you can then export this as a photo. And this is what you can put in your folio. So if you come down to the drawing tab here and you click export, you can change the file name. I might call it bridge folio. Make sure the format is in JPEG. That way you're going to get an image and then you're going to export it. Takes a few minutes sometimes for it to export, and it should be in your downloads file now, and you can just add that as an image straight into your folio, and that is your create section done. That is all you need to produce for me. I'm going to produce another video where I'm going to show you how to make a view where all the components explode, and that's something else you can add to your drawing. But thank you.